Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So before we get into today's video, I need to read a Bible verse over you guys. And today it's coming out of Matthew, chapter 11, verses 25 through 30. And it says, "At that time Jesus said, I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and learned and revealed them to infants. Yes, Father, because this was your good pleasure. All things have been entrusted to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and anyone to whom the Son desires to reveal him. Come to me, all of who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. All of you, take up my yoke and learn from me, because I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for yourselves. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." So there's today's Bible verse for you guys, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy them, because I sure do. Over the weekend, I sold both the 8050 motor and the 190 XT motor, and a few other things. So the 8050 motor, I was going to throw in my 7030 open station Alice, but since it's sold, I changed of plans now, which doesn't really matter to me. That's a project for the future anyways. So yeah, the 8050 motor was right here. It's gone now, and the 190 XT motor was back there, and it's gone now. Only got like 1,600 bucks out of that 190 motor, which it's whatever, I guess. It should have been worth more, around 3 grand, but oh well, it's gone out of my hair, and it don't really, yeah, it's gone, so who cares. But today I'm going to be tearing apart the International 666 that I hauled in a few videos ago. Y'all blew that video up, so let me run out there and show you guys that real quick. Here's the International 666 that I hauled in a few videos ago. I have people interested in the rear tires, so might as well pull it up to the garage there and tear her down, because once you sell the tires off something, it's kind of hard to move it. So yeah, so I might as well tear it down. I'll yank the front end out from under it, get the weight bracket off, and then start slowly making my way back. Tear down some of the motor today, hopefully at least get all the sheet metal off and whatnot, and then come to the back here and pull the 3-point drawbar assembly, all that good stuff, and then yeah, get the tires ready to go, because I've had tons of interest in them, so I might as well get started on it. And yeah, then I have a bunch of parts to list on eBay. I'm keeping the tractors together that I have a bunch of parts already on the shelf for as of right now, and just listing them complete, because if I already have tons of parts on the shelf off some of these tractors, why tear them apart to make more parts on the shelf? So I've been trying to buy some different models and different makes, just to get my inventory scattered around and get a variety of parts, because the more variety you have, the more customers you're going to bring in, and the more people are going to know about you and whatnot. So that's why, like, I'm really not too worried about hauling in too many more 7000 series right now, or like 100 series and D series and whatnot, because I already have tons of them parts on the shelf. Now if I start running low with some of the parts, then I'll start buying some more of them, or tear apart the ones I have and whatnot. So that's why you guys ain't been seeing me buy like some 7000 series Alice's and whatnot, just because I got too many parts, and yeah, why waste more shelf space for stuff that you already have a quantity of 5 or 10 of. So that's that. So yeah, since I got interest in these 666 parts, might as well tear into it, and then I'll probably start on that John Deere 2305 that I hauled in a couple videos ago. Get it tore down as well, because it's definitely a parts tractor. The motor is, I got it to turn over like a quarter turn, and then it just locked up. So I think someone ran it out of oil, because it only has like 800 hours on it, because there's no oil in the pan. So I think they ran out of oil and just locked it up. So sad that people can't take care of their stuff when it's a $12,000 tractor new. But yeah, that's how some people are. So I ain't doing nothing about it. So I'll, yeah, I part them out unless they're fixable. But I mean, everything's fixable, but there's more money to be made in parts than selling it complete, unless it's just like a head gasket issue or ejection pump issue or whatnot. Then it's definitely worth more to just throw that part on and send it down the road. But yeah, I guess I'll go grab the skid loader now and get this 6060 moved out of the way. If you need parts off of this tractor, it is a parts tractor, so message me if you need parts off of it. Has a fresh rebuild on the injection pump, so we'll guarantee that injection pump because it maybe has 15 minutes of run time on it. So it ain't cheap, but it is for sale. All the parts are for sale on that thing. So I'll go grab the skid loader, get it moved out of the way, and grab that 666. Spin around real quick. I gotta go move a Series 4 17 out of the way. Finally got that junky old Series 4 moved out of the way. So now I can move this 6060. Some of y'all are probably wondering why I'm not using my telehandler, and that is because I want to do a full service on it before I use it, just because the oil doesn't look too hot on it. The hydraulic oil anyways, looks like maybe it has some water in it. So before I use it too hard, I want to yeah, give it a full service so it's ready to go, and I hope to have no issues with it. So that's why I'm still using the old John Deere skid steer. I am going to keep this unit just as a backup because it never hurts to have too many loaders around. So I am just going to hang on to this John Deere machine. When you really think about it, all the money I've put into this thing, I might as well keep it. I still definitely have more or less than it's worth, but I've just done a lot of work to it, so I know what this machine is. Yeah, I might as well keep it. But let's get this 6060 out of here, tear this toolbox off of it. You guys probably can't even see what I'm doing. Oh well. Oh, hit the toolbox. Smash her all to heck. Oh yeah, I sure did. Dang toolbox. It's in my way anyways. Oh, we're crushing it. Oh my goodness. Gotta get a thumbnail picture, don't I? Let's get it pulled over so I can, oh, I put the parking brake on. So I can pull all the loose parts off, and then, there we go. And then I'll either tear it apart out here or take it up to the garage. If I can even get out of here. I work in a very tight quarters. That's why the skid steer is so handy. You guys can't see nothing that I'm doing. But that's okay. Y'all don't need to see everything I tear up. I crushed that toolbox smithereens. Huh. Oh! About crushed her again. So yeah, on this tractor, as you can see, there's a lot of panels there that are loose, and then the hood's loose, so I might as well pull them off out here. And then look at that toolbox. Snapped her right off. But the more you tear up, the more fun you have, so yeah. So let me sit you guys back down and I'll get all this loose stuff off there. So I'm going to tear apart some of it out here just because it's easy to get to, and then I just throw it all in a pile right here and be right where I list all my parts. So I'll set you guys on time-lapse mode now and get to work. Making pretty good headway. Just had to stop working to answer a phone call because it was a very important phone call, so I had to answer that phone call. But got the charge pump, hydraulic charge pump out of there, and the fenders off, all the sheet metal, radiator, distributor, and then the front headlight bezel. And it's all laying over here. Fan and pulley as well, and oil cooler, stuff like that, and the air cleaner, I guess. But there's the fenders. The right one is perfect, just had some holes in it from all this crap. The left one is got some tweakage going on and a little bend, but I feel like they're still worth some money. They ain't rusted out or anything. And then I got the draft arms off. This one's got a couple new pieces on it. And they both spin freely, so now we just got a few other things. I got the lines off the remote here, so get that off of there and then go ahead and try and get that valve out of there. And then yeah, at least the weights and the rear tires and a few other things, and then about be done, because I'm just gonna probably leave the block and the rear end all together and sell it as is. I think I got probably a guy interested in it, so no need to tear into it all when I ain't gonna sell any of that. So I am gonna go ahead and get the head and the valve cover and the push rods and all that kind of stuff off there, and like the gas tank and cradle and possibly the dash, I don't know yet. But so yeah, I guess I'll get back to work now and see if I can't get this thing done today. You guys seen I got quite a bit done, and then I turned the camera off and got a lot more done. Got the PTO out in the right arm. Every time I forget that there is that bar right there connected to that shaft, so completely forgot about that, but I got it all apart. Then I got the weights off of the wheels, and then the wheels are about ready to come off. I got all the nuts off, so they just need busted off. And then I got the valves assembly and governor and all that stuff off, like all that good stuff. Filter housing, gas tank like you guys had seen, and I think it's about it, because there's the other set of weights. So yeah, so next is getting these rear wheels off. They should pop off pretty easy, as long as the bolts come out of the hole. And then go ahead and yank the front end out from under it and get the weight bracket off the front. And then I am just gonna text this guy and see if he wants it or not. And if he doesn't, then I'm gonna tear the motor down the rest of the way. But if he does want it, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and go from there, because I really don't need more heads and valve covers and push rods and stuff like that sitting in the shelf in there, because I got like 3 shelves full of heads and valve covers and stuff like that. So I really don't care if it goes the way it is. I think the motor might actually run, because it looks pretty good, or at least that they've done work to it. It's got had new wires and it has new plugs in it. The distributor looked clean. I had a new cap on it. The oil's black in it, so I'm not sure if it'd fire up or not, or if it probably won't take too much work to fire it up. So yeah, but I got pretty much everything I want off of it. Just zip the 4 wheels and tires off and get the front end and weight bracket out, and then it'll be ready to go. So I'll set you guys on the tripod and get all that done. Well, bam. The 666 is pretty much destroyed as far as I want to take it. So hopefully good customer mine will take the rest of it. If not, I'll tear it down a little farther and then the rest will go to the scrap man. I got the front end off. I was just going to take the front end off, but it's just a lot easier just to take the whole bolster and everything off. So I'm just going to list that complete the way it is, and maybe it'll leave like that. But yeah, I got the rear tires off, front tires off, and the rest is up for grabs if the customer does not want it. So yeah, or if you guys need parts off this tractor, feel free to reach out to me. I think the rear wheels and rims are spoken for, so they'll probably be gone if you guys are interested in them. So yeah, I don't have any other 15.5 38s anyway, so well, I'm just gonna say those are gone because I've had too much interest in them. So, but yeah, if you guys need any other parts off of the 666 International, feel free to reach out to me. It did not come with a carburetor, and the exhaust manifold is cracked. So if you're interested in those 2 parts, then go somewhere else because I do not have them. So yeah, I'll get all this stuff sorted out tomorrow, maybe. And yeah, lay it all out in rows and get it all listed so you guys can get on eBay and purchase it that way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button for me. And yeah, I guess if you need parts off of this tractor, or you own a tractor and are looking for parts, feel free to take a browse through my eBay store. Got thousands of parts listed on there, so there might be what you're looking for, but there also might not be, because mainly stick with Alice tractors. Am trying to get a variety in here, but if it ain't on my eBay store, then I probably don't have it. Or if you've seen it in the videos, then reach out to me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. My phone blows up 24/7, and it's hard to get back to everyone, so please be patient with me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and go from there. So yeah, I guess thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.